Hello there. Today, we're going on an incredible journey inside the human body. We are going to explore one of the most amazing systems of all, the reproductive system. Its main job is truly remarkable. It is responsible for creating new human life. Think of it as a team effort between two different systems, the male and female reproductive systems. Each one has its own special parts and its own important role to play. Together, they hold the power to continue the human family, passing on information from one generation to the next. It's a bit like a complex recipe, where every single ingredient must be added at just the right time to create something wonderful. It's the reason we are all here. The whole process starts with tiny special cells. In males, these cells are called sperm, and in females, they are called eggs or ova. The male reproductive system is designed to do one main thing: produce and deliver sperm. The female reproductive system has a more complicated job. It needs to media group, female reproductive organs diagram, animation showing ovulation process at stock at distribute underscore equally, produce eggs, provide a safe place for a sperm and an egg to meet, and then, if they join, it must protect and nourish the new life as it grows for 9 months. It's a huge responsibility. This amazing system ensures that our species can continue, creating a rich tapestry of human diversity and allowing families to grow and carry on their legacy. To make all of this happen, our bodies use special chemical messengers called hormones. Hormones are like the managers of a very busy factory. They travel through the blood and give instructions to different parts of the body, telling them, media group, red blood cells flowing through artery, hormones interacting with cells at stock at distribute underscore equally, when to start working, when to speed up, and when to slow down. In the reproductive system, hormones are the conductors of the orchestra. They make sure that the sperm and eggs are ready at the right time. They also prepare the female body for a potential pregnancy every single month. This carefully timed chemical dance is what makes the miracle of new life possible. So, let's get ready to dive deeper into these two fascinating systems. We will look at the special organs each system has and understand what they do. We will follow the incredible journey of a sperm cell as it travels on its mission. We will also discover how an egg cell prepares for its big moment. It's a story of teamwork, timing, and biology at its most brilliant. Understanding how it all works is the first step in appreciating the truly amazing process of how a new person comes into being. It's a journey that connects every single one of us, stretching back through generations. Let's start with the male reproductive system. The main stars of this team are the testes, which are two small oval-shaped organs. The testes have a very important job. They are the factories that produce sperm. Think of them as tiny production lines, constantly making millions and millions of these microscopic swimmers. They also produce a crucial hormone called testosterone. This hormone is what causes the changes in a boy's body during puberty, like a deeper voice and growing facial hair. The testes are held in a pouch of skin called the scrotum, which hangs outside the body to keep them at a slightly cooler temperature, perfect for making healthy sperm. Once the sperm are made, they don't just sit around. They need to mature and get ready for their journey. They move into a long, coiled tube on the back of each testis called the epididymis. This is like a training ground or a boot camp for sperm. Here, they spend a few weeks finishing their development and learning how to swim properly. When they are finally ready, they move into another tube called the vas deferens. This tube acts like a superhighway, carrying the sperm up from the scrotum and into the body, getting them ready for the final stage of their journey. As the sperm travel along the vas deferens, they mix with fluids from some helpful glands. These are called the accessory glands, and they include the seminal vesicles and the prostate gland. These glands add a sugary, milky fluid to the sperm, creating a mixture called semen. This special fluid provides energy for the sperm and helps protect them on their long and difficult journey. It's like packing a lunchbox and a map for them. This complete mixture then travels into the final tube, the urethra, which is the same tube that urine passes through, though never at the same time. The final part of the journey is leaving the body. The urethra runs through the penis and opens at the very tip. During a process called ejaculation, muscles contract and push the semen out of the body. In just one ejaculation, there can be hundreds of millions of sperm, each one carrying a unique package of genetic information. Each sperm has a single goal: to find and join with an egg. It's an incredible race against unbelievable odds, and it all starts in the amazing sperm factories of the testes. It's a journey of incredible scale, happening at a microscopic level. Now let's explore the equally amazing female reproductive system. The main organs here are the two ovaries, which are about the size and shape of large almonds. They are located deep inside the pelvis, one on each side of the body. Unlike the male system, which makes new sperm all the time, a female is born with all the eggs she will ever have. The ovaries store these tiny, immature eggs. Their other big job is to produce the main female hormones, estrogen and progesterone. These hormones control the monthly cycle and prepare the body for pregnancy, playing a vital role in the entire reproductive story. Once a month, in response to signals from hormones, one of the ovaries gets an egg ready for its big moment. This process is called ovulation. A single mature egg is released from the ovary and begins its journey. The egg is caught by the nearby fallopian tube. The fallopian tubes are like delicate pathways that connect the ovaries to the uterus. The inside of the tube is lined with tiny, hair-like structures that gently sweep the egg along, moving it towards its destination. This is a very important location because it is usually inside the fallopian tube that the egg might meet a sperm. The egg travels down the fallopian tube towards the uterus. The uterus, also known as the womb, is a strong muscular organ that is shaped like an upside-down pear. This is where a baby can grow and develop if the egg is fertilized. The lining of the uterus, called the endometrium, gets thick and rich with blood and nutrients each month to prepare a soft, welcoming bed for a fertilized egg. If an egg doesn't get fertilized, this lining is no longer needed, and the body sheds it. This shedding is what causes the bleeding during a woman's monthly period. At the lower end of the uterus is the cervix, which is a narrow opening that connects the uterus to the vagina. The vagina is a muscular tube that leads to the outside of the body. It has several important roles. It's where sperm are deposited during intercourse. It serves as the passageway for a baby to be born, which is why it's also called the birth canal, and it's where the menstrual fluid leaves the body. Each part of this system, from the ovaries to the vagina, works in beautiful harmony, all guided by the rhythm of hormones. The most magical moment in this whole story is fertilization. This is when one single sperm cell successfully travels all the way through the vagina, past the cervix, up through the uterus, and into the fallopian tube to meet the waiting egg. Although millions of sperm start the journey, only a few hundred will make it to the egg, and only one will succeed. When that one sperm breaks through the egg's outer layer, the egg instantly changes its surface to block all other sperm from entering. At this moment, the genetic information from the sperm and the egg combine, creating a brand new single cell called a zygote. This new zygote contains a complete set of instructions, a unique blueprint for a new human being. It immediately starts to divide, becoming 2 cells, then 4, then 8, and so on, all while continuing its journey down the fallopian tube. This growing ball of cells is now called an embryo. After a few days, the embryo arrives in the uterus. It then nestles into the thick, nutrient-rich lining of the uterine wall in a process called implantation. This is a crucial step, as it establishes a connection with the mother's blood supply, which will provide oxygen and food for the baby to grow. Once implanted, the embryo continues to grow and develop at an incredible speed. A special organ called the placenta begins to form. The placenta acts as a life support system, connecting the baby to the mother. It delivers nutrients, carries away waste, and produces hormones that maintain the pregnancy. For the next 9 months, the embryo will grow into a fetus, developing all the organs, bones, and systems it needs for life outside the womb. From a single cell to a fully formed baby, it is one of the most complex and wonderful processes in all of nature, a true marvel of biology. This entire dance of life is orchestrated by the menstrual cycle, a monthly pattern controlled by hormones. The cycle prepares an egg for release and gets the uterus ready for a possible pregnancy. If fertilization doesn't happen, hormone levels drop, the uterine lining is shed, and the cycle starts all over again. This amazing system of reproduction not only allows for the creation of new life, but also ensures genetic diversity. By combining genes from 2 different parents, it creates unique individuals, which helps our species adapt and thrive. It truly is the foundation for the continuation of the human story.